Hello and welcome to Unbeatable. Yay!
It's happening!
Yay! I think you'll be able to hear all of us. Real quick, everybody sound off and see if the audience can't hear you.
Woohoo! That's my sound off.
Is it okay? There we go. I'm watching the delay of the stream happen because I can't see anything to know where it's going off of. So I'm flying blind.
Okay. Because we do have that like. See, even AJ just called us out in the chat of wow, we got the sound right. We haven't had any other live streams where Aaron has come in.
All credit goes to me last time getting this fixed. I did all the work and then Aaron didn't touch it.
We can't see
He did all the
nothing.
work. It's fine.
What?
We
What
can't
do you
see
mean
nothing.
Can't see
You can't
nothing.
see
I
nothing?
can see me.
Totadoodle, refresh the page.
Or get banned.
That did happen.
We will not.
Wait,
do
hold on.
that
Let me
to you
double check
again.
just to make sure that they're not banned still.
Yeah. No, they're not. They're not.
Okay,
Right, we
all right.
unbanned them after the last time. Yeah.
Scare.
Why did-
scary?
Why
scary,
did-
scary, scary.
Why?
Because
I don't know. Birdie knows that
Birdie
we're
wanted to
live.
time them out for like 30 seconds and then
Birdie
just
could
hit
hop
the
in here at any
ban
minute.
hammer.
Birdie
You don't
could
know.
hop in here at any minute.
No, I actually checked.
Wish he would.
Birdie's in the woods right now. Birdie can't hop
You can
in.
you can say that two ways. You can say I wish he
Oh,
would,
no.
or I wish he would. I wish he would hop in here.
I
Yeah,
wish
I
a
wish he
birdie would.
It's the mood I'm
Anyway,
in today.
hi, welcome to the Q&A stream.
Oh, first Q. How are you guys doing? Second,
No,
first
Matt,
A.
Matt, it's
Good.
the opposite.
Hmm?
They cue us, and we A them.
I don't
They
wanna
already
anybody.
queued us.
Kenna said hard no.
Okay.
So anyway, we are doing this because we did a great job at knocking out a Q&A in January.
Hey.
Obviously you were all there for that. It was so much fun.
Yeah, we were just so busy with all of the other things that were going on in January.
Yeah, we were a little busy during January. So we're doing a live stream one so that we can kind of like answer any immediate questions that may be coming up from not having that, but also we'll make up for it in other ways for Pokemon stuff. But we got
Like
questions
what?
so we got questions to answer. Not that question. We have other questions that we want to answer, and then some other stuff we're going to talk about. So it's going to be a short and sweet little live stream that I think we're all going to have fun with, and
It'll be just like DJ Werther, short and sweet.
we're gonna grow as people and become better friends for it all at the end of it all. So first question we have of the Q&A is coming from Sweet Tea. They say, is there anything that your character feels like they would have changed or done differently during the tournament? This
let me
goes
know
for
that.
Vermilion as well.
No, but I need to know your guys' answers so I can torment you with them. Give them to me.
Yeah, I would have remembered Myrtle's ability.
I think both of the water type trainers would have remembered Torrent as a thing that they could do.
Might have gotten a little further.
It's also worse that you both have points in type spec water, which is really upsetting at that point.
Yeah, it's points in type spec water subcategory hindsight.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. That's true.
We're
20, absolutely.
but I don't think I'd change much of anything. If I wanted to be more like competitive, which Seth isn't really, he probably would have kept Bowie and Richter in the tournament and not try to switch out and do anything different. But as he says before every battle, this is just a game. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a battle. I love you guys. Okay, goodbye. So it's low stakes. So he wouldn't have changed anything. If Matt were to change something, it'd probably be his luck at rolling.
Yeah,
maybe.
that did kind of suck a lot. Torie, what would you have done differently during the tournament?
Can I answer as Gavin?
Do it.
Go for it.
You have to
Yeah.
have an accent.
Go for it.
Well, I would have
Imagine.
won the tournament.
You would have done better.
Incredible.
I would have just done better.
Yeah, as a mood.
I would
got
have
the
participated. That's what DJ would have done different. I would have participated.
If we had the framework to have 4 players at once, maybe. 3
boy.
players is a lot, though. 3 players is a
I-
lot.
I wouldn't want that for any of you.
Yeah, it's a lot. We would definitely be doing the thing where I would not be requiring people to show up to episodes where other people had battles.
Crazy. Optional episode recording day.
Yeah, I would have been like, hey, I need you to show up from 10 to 2, and I need you to show up from like 2 to 4, and we just figure it out.
What about you, Coryne? We wouldn't change anything? Or you would change something?
I mean, just that ability really. You know what?
Anything else? Because we like by default we know torrent. We'll get on it, I promise. But like anything else?
I don't really think so. Actually,
And Coryne said, "I'm perfect." Next question. What about Vermilion?
No. I think if I could have switched out Beatrix for somebody else, I think I would have. Yeah.
That's true. There were a couple times I think where you had Beatrix and it just like it wasn't that Beatrix wasn't doing something, but it just wasn't as effective because of just the typing matchups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Poison.
Typing. There were some moves that like just negated some of her stuff. Yeah.
All that.
Aaron wants to answer for Vermilion, but the chat has successfully gotten into Aaron's head. Totadoodle said Aaron leg reveal, and I don't know what that means, and I'm so concerned.
Oh, don't worry, I got it. I said Aaron doesn't have legs.
I'm so scared. Do you have a camera in my house? Are you in my house? I don't know. Is this a
leg
threat?
reveal?
No,
Oh,
Just
what would
arms and
Vermilion do?
torso.
guys, you can't try and confuse me. I'm lightheaded today. I
WWPD.
got rid of blood.
This is true. This is very true. None of us have legs until proven otherwise.
Vermilion would have not been up against his strong trainers. Vermilion would have chosen to be up against other people.
How do you choose in a
How do you choose
tournament?
that?
Yeah,
That's what Vermilion has been like, nah, reroll.
that. All right,
Garbage.
so we're not taking questions seriously, guys. We're disrespecting the Q&A.
No, genuinely, I think Vermilion wouldn't change anything about the tournament. I think Vermilion is totally happy with how that tournament went for them. Yeah, I genuinely think that like they're happy with it.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'm happy that they're happy. Next question comes from a Torie. How many jet puff branding jumbo marshmallows can Richter fit in his mouth? Need to know for science. I think you know how like if you put like cotton candy, or as Birdie would say, candy floss, in like water, and it just goes like that.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Okay.
His mouth will just consume it.
So the question for the science then: if we remove like liquid from his mouth and it's just a space in his mouth, do you want to roll to see how many he could fit in for just space?
Is it a D100?
I was gonna have him roll a D20 plus 20 is what I was gonna have him roll. For the
I would
jumbo
like to
size?
Plus 20?
Yeah.
That there
You
are
roll a
about
D100
40
plus 20?
jumbo marshmallows.
I'll roll you roll
per
2d20
bag
plus
of
20.
marshmallows.
Yeah,
Why do you know that off the noggin?
Because
Why
do you just know that?
Yeah. What's that
It
one
is
brand
really
of
thought you
marshmallow
did,
you
Nick,
like
so
that you
I just
crow
know.
about? Campfire marshmallows or something? Isn't that like your preferred brand?
Everybody.
Well,
me
Dave,
get you
I
one.
know it's more than just Birdie saying candy floss, but I just like poking fun at Birdie when he's not here.
Well, you know what the Australians call it, right?
I don't
Candy
want to
floss.
know.
They call it fairy floss. No, that's
So
not a
Australians
joke.
believe in the
marshmallows
Fae.
are the best.
That's-
Yeah, I was about to say that wasn't a
What am
joke.
I
that
rolling
was
for these
just-
marshmallows?
2d20 plus 20.
Okay. I only have one. I'll roll
Oh,
with.
hell
You
yeah.
argued for that, Torie. I said
I rolled
yes.
for a D100 plus 20.
And
All
I
right,
said
first
no,
roll
and
is
they
a
said-
15.
Okay.
Not gonna happen any.
35.
Drop my
So
die.
15
So
back.
15 seems good.
No, keep going.
And then 2.
And then 2. So 17 plus 20, 37 jumbo-sized marshmallows can fit in his mouth at any given
Can
time.
we round up to
Not the
one
whole
bag?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, he can have
How
the
many are in a
bag.
bag?
One bag.
whole
40.
bag.
Kenna
40.
just said.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening. I was in the
amount
zone
of
rolling.
the
Like,
last
deadly.
5 minutes that have been people saying words and no one listening to a
Guys,
word
did you
they
know
say.
that Australians call it fairy floss? So next
That was
question
my
comes
question
from...
before it was announced that I joined the cast.
What's up, Kenna?
I wanted to participate.
I just wanted to say that Infamous had a good question, and we did have the opportunity to research trainers before the tournament.
I don't play that game. don't play into the system.
If you go back a couple episodes right before the tournament, there was an opportunity.
There was a certain information broker that may or may not have gotten doxxed by a person who may or may not currently be on the screen.
Really? Spoilers?
I don't know.
It was Birdie. Birdie doxed somebody. But they got information.
In-game doxed somebody. Birdie didn't dox anyone.
Birdie didn't dox
Yet.
What does that mean?
For legal purposes, that's a joke.
Question.
When Torie gets doxxed in the next week, you know who did it?
Next question comes from Petty Seeker 508. Other than Red becoming champion, do you have any other regions? Do any other regions have different champions other than what it was before?
Yes.
Cool. Good answer. Next question comes from.
Good answer.
I'll say it like this: Lance is not the champion of either Kanto or Johto, as Red is, but that's obvious. I will say that neither Wallace nor Steven Stone are currently the champions of the Hoenn region. Cynthia is still champion of Sinnoh.
I was gonna say, what about Cynthia?
Cynthia is still champion. She's gonna be champion until the day she fucking dies.
Good, as it should be.
Yeah.
So next question comes from Yamato. In addition to this question, did we ask the first question? No. Okay, so in addition to this question,
You're the one reading the question.
The first sentence is in addition to this question. In addition to nothing has been asked yet. I'm trying to figure this out. How do Johto and Kanto handle the leagues because of how connected they are to the other?
Oh.
Does one league run 1 year while the other takes a break? I don't know, Aaron. In addition to the question,
sit down, kids. Let me spin you a yarn.
The question above them, which is about the champions.
You know.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I do know. Clearly, you don't know, but I do know.
You know.
Let me spin you kids a yarn real quick. So basically, there was a thing a long time ago where Kanto and Johto, they used to be the same region.
Next question.
Okay. They wanted lore. I was gonna give them lore.
Lore away.
And then there was this conflict that happened that split them into Kanto and Johto, and they lived like that for a while, and then Kanto got greedy and they became the same region again, not via Johto's choice. Most of this lines up with a lot of like the Pokemon lore that exists, but some of it is some hyperbole on my part. But basically, because they are now what Kanto has done is they now rule Johto, but they kind of give them some amount of autonomy. That's why they get separate leagues. So you get the Indigo League, which is the one that Kanto runs, and then you get the Silver Conference, which is the one that Johto runs, and they run concurrently out of the same Elite Four, sort of like how you can play in like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or the original Gold and Silver, and you can go and there's only one Victory Road, there's only one like sort of Pokemon League, but that's just like for the autonomy sake of giving this it's basically imagine England and Scotland. I feel like Johto is Scotland. Imagine that's how their leagues work.
Duffy's gonna be so mad at you.
Isn't the Galar region supposed to be Scotland?
No. I'm talking in terms of a political relationship, not in terms of what they actually are. Obviously, they're based off the real world regions in Japan. I'm talking about what their political association is.
If the Discord's anything like what just happened now, which, guys, by the way, we have a Discord, hop in there. Aaron had said the way I'm going to pop off answering this question, and I think Aaron just popped off. Thanks for the lore, Aaron. And then Yamato has one more question. They said, ooh, another question, if you don't mind. 2 questions from the same person. I don't. Milk, dark, or white chocolate? Who likes what, both in character, out of character? Easy. I got easy answers for this, but you guys go first.
Well, if you have such easy answers, you should go first.
Yeah,
That's too hard to go first. The answering's easy. It's not the timing. It's the hard part.
Vermilion says they like dark chocolate. Really, they love like the richest of milk chocolates.
What about you then, Aaron?
You give me chocolate. I'll fucking devour it. Give me any kind of give me 90% cacao. I don't care. Give me whatever you want. I'll eat it.
I doubt you would eat.
No, you know that actually happened where I was trying to make cookies like a month and a half ago, and I accidentally got a non-sweetened bar of just like cacao chocolate, and I still ate all the cookies.
A lot of important questions happening in chat. We'll circle back to those.
Sorry.
Personally, I think Seth is similar to me in that milk chocolate is the like most roundabout go-to. in a tier list order, it would be milk, chocolate, dark chocolate, and then white chocolate. White chocolate, it's gotta be specific. It's a very like, I don't know. I'm not that crazy about it, but milk chocolate any day.
I think Coryne would like milk chocolate, but Kenna likes dark chocolate.
I love milk chocolate.
You're gonna say I love milk.
I also do love milk.
I got strong bones.
I drink a lot of milk.
I took a big like sip of water and I heard silence and I was like, I can't try and swallow yet because if I try and Torie says something out of pocket, I'm gonna spit water everywhere. So I had to wait to drink my water until you were done.
No, I love milk chocolate. I am from Pennsylvania. I'm a Hershey's girl. But
home
DJ
of the chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah, actually,
Hershey,
Pennsylvania.
Chocolate was invented there specifically.
In Hershey, yeah.
Look it up. I would like to take offense to this statement as a native of this land. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, DJ, what?
Sorry, they made white chocolate, Aaron. Just
Okay.
Oh, that makes this worse. DJ loves the frivolity and creativity of white chocolate. Like, she likes that you can dye it a bunch of different colors. She likes that it's easily, like, sculptable, and you can, like, make, like, have you ever been to Disney or seen those, like, candy apples with the Mickey ears made of marshmallows, made of jet
No one has
puffed
never seen one of those ever.
We're not sponsored by them, Torie. We're not sponsored by Jet Puffs.
I haven't for yourself. Basically, it's just like a candy apple with like 2 little marshmallows stuck on it to make it look like ears, but then they dip it in chocolate or caramel or whatever.
They're so good.
They can make some really fun designs with different colors of white chocolate. And so that's what DJ likes about it. She'll eat anything you give her.
A fun fact about those apples is that when you are at Disney and you go to the park for the entire day and don't eat any meals, it can't replace actual food. If you are like exhausted and need like nourishment, surprisingly, it doesn't fulfill your body and all the nutrient requirements it needs, and you get pretty sick if you go on roller coasters and rides all day.
Fill you with joy.
Not in that moment.
For 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. Of buying it, taking the first bite, and then being like, I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. This is a challenge.
Kenna,
now.
when you eventually do go to Disney, you should get one. They are very good. Though don't get one just for yourself. Yeah, you gotta split it with somebody. It's a lot.
I mean, it is an apple, so.
I've invited myself on Kenna's next Disney trip.
But those are the questions for the February Q&A.
I'm to go with you, dude. Okay.
We would have so. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
We are going to have the March Q&A posted probably tomorrow because that's when March is. But fill up those questions because that'll be for the next Q&A video that we'll do later. But we'll look at the chat because I'm sure there were other questions that were going through at a rapid pace that I wasn't looking at because I don't read stuff.
I wrote them.
So, you wrote.
But before we get to the questions from the chat, we were going to talk about the thing that we started doing this month.
Yes, take it away.
Cool. Basically, as you may have seen in the Patreon, if you are a member of our Patreon, we appreciate you. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We have started doing this thing where we're doing a monthly Pokemon trainer competition where basically we are going to put out sort of like a prompt and we're going to let people type out like their idea for a Pokemon trainer, maybe a couple of the Pokemon that trainer would have. And then we're going to discuss it on our monthly Q&A as to who we think is the winner, and that person will get a shout out. We will next month be implementing a word count maximum because we love you guys and how much passion you have.
Y'all popped off. Y'all popped off hard on these descriptions.
Really
and it's great. It's really cool. It is a lot though. For specifically a Patreon comment. I've never had to scroll on a comment on one comment. On one comment, I scrolled 2 times and I was like, whoa.
And
this is crazy. This is cool.
For that
They went
reason,
so hard with
I
the
want to
lore.
shout out Torie here, obviously in our stream, because Torie did us all the kind favor of going through all of them and giving us synopsises of every single one, because it was
like
a lot.
true champion.
I read through every
I pulled out
comment,
the
but I'm
key
glad that
points.
not everyone had to.
Yeah,
I have not
pulled
had
out
the
the key points and
opportunity
made
to
a
go through all
spreadsheet.
of them.
Yep.
It'll be such a
You know
fun
what's-
surprise for me to
You
know
read
what's
these for
super
the first
cool
time.
about that?
What is
Doodle
super cool?
says you said to be descriptive.
You said, yeah, you're absolutely right. No, but what's
And
super
you
cool
were.
about that
And
You
descriptive
were.
you were.
is just
You
a
deliver.
proof that like the commute, like you guys are just that creative.
Y'all
which is
built
super
different.
Cool, and that just lets us know that the people that are beta testing this with us, you guys are pretty dope. You guys are pretty dope and pretty creative. So thanks.
Yeah, some of
Everything
these
worked out.
trainers that they submitted are NPCs from their games. Like it's sick. I had
Oh,
a
word?
really
Really?
good time going through. Yeah, I had a really good time
cool.
going through and reading all of them. Because I just loved reading the creativity. I'm a big book nerd and I love to read
I'm excited to
and
be
write, so I
surprised.
love this.
Yeah, AJ, we are just a bunch of Pokemon nerds.
So-
that is how that happens to be.
Real quickly,
Coincidentally.
okay, so we have the character names, the trainer names there. Does anyone have any trainer names that they want to nominate as the sort of trainer that caught their eye the most, that they wanted to sort of like be like, this is who I think should win? Torie, you immediately had a hand up. Let's go. What do you got?
I read them all.
I know
of
you
course I'm
did.
gonna have an
Okay.
opinion.
because I've not read them all, and I'm just looking at it through spreadsheet documents and information. I don't know if I have a favorite one that I can pick. So I want you guys to pitch to me which ones you think would
I
win.
think
and
all
then...
three of us might be pitching the same character to you.
Well, that's not
Your
funny.
Honor.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
Your
go.
Honor, may I
Approach the bench.
bench?
Approach
Okay.
the bench.
May I approach the bench? Okay. So the trainer I would like to nominate is named Sage Radley,
Oh
written
yeah.
by Sweet Tea.
Okay.
They're an athlete.
Who is this person?
Who loves? They're an athlete who just loves being in the sun. Think 6'2" football player, jock, classic like muscly bro,
Hot.
tattoos. Stay with me. Tattoos. Of
I'm here. I've
each
not
of his
left. You've
Pokemon.
approached my bench.
Of each. We're going on a ride. Stay with me. He's got tattoos of each of his Pokemon. The most notable, his Arbok, full back piece, coiled and ready to strike. Never wears a shirt
pretty cool.
because why would he with that back piece? Loves music, always has it playing, which I think is a plus for you, Matt. And has a pretty sick team.
What's their team looking like? Walk me through it.
Meganium, named Sprout, rank
Okay.
5, goes on the offensive. Liepard, also has a held item and an ability, which I love that Sweet Tea put the held items and the abilities in there. A couple of you guys did that, and I
That's
thought that was
good.
so fun.
Okay.
Sprout holds an assault vest and has the ability Overgrow. So Sprout goes on the offensive. Cleo,
Sounds like it.
Clear.
who is the Leopard,
Shout out Fairy
i.e.
Floss speakers.
Leopard. Also rank 5.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm telling Brooklyn you said that.
Oh no, I'll tell him myself. Anyway,
Excuse me. I'm
you were
making my
speaking of
opening
Clear.
statement and closing statement at the same time.
Sustained.
So
I think that's the right word.
Leopard named Cleo, i.e. Cleopard.
Clear part.
Big setup Pokemon, sets up with Thunder Wave, Hone's Claws, and then is just unrelenting assault on the enemy team. And then wrapping it all up. Wrapping,
Mhm.
haha, funny because it's an Arbok snake.
Chatterbox.
Cobra.
They have an Arbok named Hood, level 4. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting the items. Cleo is holding a black glasses and
Cleo.
has the ability Prankster.
I am
then-
a big fan of Prankster as an ability, first of all. It's great. I'm a big fan.
His Arbok named Hood is a rank 4, is Titan-sized, so a little too big. Holds a Razor Fang and has the ability Intimidate. And Arbok basically just goes, "Hi,"
That's pretty cool.
and bites things because we all know snakes bite.
That's cool.
That is.
I'm hoping that the
this
back
is
tattoo
my-
goes to the arm so that if he like flexes, it looks like the Arbok's moving, like a little worm snake.
Like a worm. It's literally a snake. Why did you
Ah,
say like a worm?
A worm-like snake, a snake-like worm.
If we couldn't tell, this is a rival for Coryne.
Yep.
What?
and
I thought it was
Sage-
for me.
Sage is an athlete, which is where all of that love interest.
Rival, yeah.
Kenna said
Whoa.
rival. Kenna said
Guys,
enemy to lovers are.
We know Coryne already has a love interest, and it's
No,
Graham.
no,
It's Graham.
no. This
Yes,
is
as a
not
long-time
canon.
listener,
That is not
Sorry.
true.
I'll go back to that other
I
question.
cannot.
If there was something I could change from the tournament, it was getting Graham a ticket to sit with us.
Oh
at
my
the-
god.
Appreciate that I've never once in any way with any of my conversations with Kenna ever, never once have we talked about any amount of tension between these two characters. And this bit has gone on for 50 episodes.
And you know what?
Sure
A
has.
bad bit would have gone for 2 episodes.
It's a bad bit. You can't kill it.
All right, that is Sage Radley. I have my own sort of one that I would like to pitch as well.
Approach
And
the
real
bench.
quick,
Torie,
before I
get
do
away
my
from the
pitch.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah,
the
what's up?
defense
Sorry?
rests.
Okay. I reclaim my time. But Kenna, did you have anyone else that you wanted to sort of pitch to Matt as the best one, or are you on Team Sage Radley?
I'm on
Here,
Team
okay,
Sage.
I can see that based on the different characters, it's like who they're a rival for.
Yep.
That was a good one for Coryne. Who would be a good one for Seth out of the ones that are there? So I'm seeing that there's a lot.
There's a lot of Seth ones.
There's a lot.
I think
There's
that
4 for
if we
Seth.
want to talk about ones for Seth, there were a lot of good ones. However, I think sort of like the people's champion, because I feel like several members of this campaign are in the chat. There is
Okay.
one called Titus. If you want to explain Titus real quick, Torie, that's your name. I almost called you
You want me
DJ
to
like
do
8
that?
times. I almost called you
Who
DJ
is
like
Titus?
8. I kept going. Her name is Torie.
All right, permission to reapproach the bench, Your Honor. I
As you
reclaim my time too.
There you go. There you
As
go.
you-
There you go.
Matt's never watched a lawyer show once in
were.
his
No,
life.
I watched Better Call Saul. He did a cool trick a couple times with
No
a
one
battery.
got him disbarred
Okay.
so quickly. Anyway, keep going, Torie.
Titus was submitted by our good friend Totadoodle as a rival for Seth. The trainer archetype of Titus is a camper. I think I might have paraphrased the archetype
Okay.
because I'm
Okay.
not sure there's a specific one listed, but camper I think is the general vibe.
Okay.
Their description: they love food, absolutely love food. Consider themselves a world traveler, which Totadoodle noted is just a glorified hobo.
Yep.
And though they love food, they are also a very severe food critic, which would be really fun to CRP against Seth's jerky.
Which is crazy because I make more food, I just don't talk about it as
Because
Seth. Jerky was the
one-
one that sticked.
One time I asked Matt to describe what he was cooking and it caught him off guard and he went, behind the scenes,
And
he
he
went,
said
hey,
no.
hey, just I cooked the thing.
I was
And
like, Aaron,
"Oh,
don't
okay."
quote me on the old magic. Just know I can do it.
He went, hey, on that.
We're not doing that. Imagine, guys, anytime you see something in the cafeteria section, just Seth cooked it if it looks good.
Unless
Go
it's
with that.
waffles, then Gavin cooked
Then
it.
Gavin cooked. Gavin reappeared
very
into
true.
the story to cook
No,
it and
it's-
then left.
Cooking waffles is just babysitting batter, and then you just let it be done,
Yeah,
and then
and
it's
I've
a
seen
thing.
people burn it.
Well,
But the
And
batter
I've
is
seen people make
important.
bad batter. Batter, if you will.
We're gonna argue with you about this, okay?
Okay.
anyway, what about
Anyway,
Titus? What does he do? Why is he so cool?
Titus's
Yeah.
team is comprised. His main Pokemon is a Haxorus. I don't know what that is.
Mhm.
Personally,
Oh,
what
it's
is
so
this?
sick. I'll send you a
It's
photo.
spooky.
I'll send
It's
you a
very
photo.
spooky.
It's so sick.
So
Okay.
off the bat, very.
His
very
name's Ryu.
intimidating.
And is a rank 5 and is shiny.
Shiny. Sorry, I love you.
And is backed up by Oh gosh. I
Oh,
don't
the
know how to pronounce Pokemon
Runegurus.
names.
Or
Yeah.
the rune thingy bobber. Let me.
Riggins?
Yes, that
I'm
sounds
not
right.
trying.
And Chestnut. That one's easy. Chestnut.
Let's go with that one.
Torie, in the
big
spam
fan.
chat, I tossed a photo of Haxorus for you.
Oh, thank you. Let me go look.
Thing's
Oh, I've seen
sick.
this. Oh,
It's
that's
sick.
spooky.
Yeah.
That's spooky. Okay. Oh, I love this. So their team, the Haxorus, Runerigus is how I'm gonna say it, and Chestnut. Ryu goes very offensive, and then Runerigus goes very hazard setter prep style. So start with like prepping the field, and then Chestnut is very defensive, heals up, makes a lot of like status type effects go off.
Well, I mean, Booey Ice Fang, I win.
Bice
Okay,
Fang.
that'll probably sweep me so quickly. Team can't handle it. But I like that. That's a cool team.
That is a very, very
Um,
cool team.
We
had.
Oh yeah. We'll go for it. Go
I was
for
gonna
it.
say we had one for Gavin.
Oh, we do have one for Gavin. Go for one for Gavin. Pick one for Gavin.
Okay, I'm going to choose Bertha.
Okay, go Bertha.
Bertha was submitted by Magma Grunt William. Thank you.
Nice.
Bertha is an ace trainer. She's an ace trainer from Alola who loves long walks on the beach. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, the first sentence
getting
is an
caught in the
ace
rain.
trainer from
Who
Alola who loves
long-
long, drawn out battles.
long, drawn-out battles and uses a lot of stall tactics to achieve this. So her
Complete
goal
opposite of
in
Bertha.
life, yes, exactly. Her goal in life is to
Dang.
become a trial captain in Alola.
Ooh, I like that.
But also wants to hone in her battle skills by taking on other regions' Pokemon leagues and learning from that. So she's also got a pretty sick team. A shiny Shuckle named
Let's
Blueberry.
go. I like
That-
that. That's good.
Blueberry
Don't fuckle with
both
Shuckle,
B's
dude.
capitalized. So it's capital B blue, capital B berry, one word. Love it.
Love it.
The shiny Shuckle is holding leftovers and has the ability Sturdy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Don't fuckle
And
with
then
Shuckle.
secondary Pokemon, Puku Muku. Also don't know what this is. I don't have
That's the
this
sea
Pokemon
cucumber one.
repository.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we did talk about this
Yeah, we talked
because
about this.
his
Mhm.
name is Cumber. He's holding a Rindo Berry and has an ability called Innards Out. And then
It's what you think.
finally, yeah, the third Pokemon on this team is a Shinotic named Fungi. Has the ability Effect Spore and has a
fun.
held item of a citrus berry. This team strat is to have Shuckle come out, set up, and do some chip damage and be overall annoying, is what they put in the comment. I'm not paraphrasing. And then
I like that.
Cumber rolls in with some special moves and some status moves, and then Shinotic is just constantly healing to really draw that battle out.
That's pretty sick. That's
I
pretty sick.
dig it.
I do
Mhm.
like that.
Oh.
Nice.
That is a good opposite to Gavin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
I
is
think
literally. I'm
Can
gonna stop you right
imagine
there.
Watching
You literally-
Birdie's
And you're gonna stay
brain
there.
Fucking
You're gonna
explode
stay there.
if I
Stay
did that
there.
to him. Like if I pulled up a stall tactic against Birdie, how quickly he'd just be like,
So mad.
He'd short circuit.
wanna see it.
no disassemble, no disassemble. Okay. So Matt, of any of the ones we've talked about, do you have? I mean, we did have a DJ entry actually. If we want to talk about that as well, I know that didn't have a chance to go in your spreadsheet yet, Torie. So I can
was
take
gonna
that.
Is
if
it,
you
is it
want.
just
It
someone
was
that has
entered-
big Pokemon?
Yes, actually, yes,
No.
yes.
Aaron, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. So AJ, our friend
Thank you,
AJ, put
AJ.
in for DJ. The loud and proud
AJ,
musician.
DJ.
I think Fugue is maybe the name.
Fugue,
But
yeah.
goes by Harmony. They them. They are originally from Johto, but moved to Galar, started pursuing music. They've got the full like fluffy mohawk, dark brown hair with dyed white streaks, golden eyes, dark brown skin, septum piercing, all that. They're very loud, very
Badass.
confident. They play the bass and they sing, and they're adamant about finding. So they don't have these, but they want to find a Grookey, a Toxel, and maybe a Whismur. But they have their Pokemon are
Getting the band back together.
Rhodey the Ursaring,
Rhodey,
which is
Oh my god, I remember reading the
shiny
names. The names
Ursaring.
are so
That's
good.
which has like Adamant and Guts, and uses like Play Rough, Night Slash, Thrash, and Brick Break. Which, first of all, Night Slash, Thrash, and Brick Break are all singles on a metal album. I refuse to believe that they're not.
This is very true.
I think they have to be with this trainer.
They've got Medley the Crocolore, which is a chunky and big king-sized Pokemon with Sassy, Blaze. It's holding an Eviolite, and it knows Snarl, Round, Heat Wave, and Yawn. And then the final Pokemon is Motif the Noibat, which I'm a big fan of that.
Damn it, Kenna.
Kenna, did you yawn? Putting us on a timer.
You said it.
It
doesn't help that I also read it, so it was like.
Wait, just saying the word and reading the word?
Apparently.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Saying the word will. Read it. I don't know if I've ever read the word and yawned.
Yeah, but Motif has Air Cutter, Super Fang, Dragon Rush, and Screech, and I wanted to toss that out there as DJ has appeared in exactly one episode that is only available to
That's terrifying.
the Patreon, and already got an entry.
AJ,
No, but that-
I think these
Intimidating.
Pokemon wouldn't need to use any moves. They would just step on my little guys. And I think
Squish.
that's unfair. Squish! Like a little grape. Or
That's
cherry
cool.
tomato.
I think, I don't know. I think the one that
dang.
is, I think in my mind's eye has the most painted of a picture of their like caricature,
Mhm.
and I think it's the one with the Arbok tattoo.
The
Okay.
Arbak.
Arbok
So-
tattoo.
The
So,
Arbak.
4
It's
for
the
4.
Arbak.
We are
It's the
unanimous
Arbak.
with this choice. Then we're unanimous that on Sage Radley as our winner for this month's contest.
I feel like when you say Sage Radley, it has to have like that Bill and Ted like guitar
For
shred
sure.
when that comes up.
Let's see here.
Such
so
a
that
badass
is
name. That's such a main character name.
that's from Sweet Tea, our patron. Thank you, Sweet Tea, for putting that one in.
Shout out.
I'm
Thank you,
excited.
Sweet Tea.
The post for the next one isn't gonna come up till probably like tomorrow or so. But I wanna. Do you guys wanna?
Whole day
Do you
away.
guys wanna say what the theme for next month is, so people can start thinking about it?
If we say it, you can't put your ideas in the comments right away.
That's true. That's true.
That's a new rule. It's disqualifying you from
Maybe
it.
we hold on.
We wanna hold on?
That's fine.
We can
I
tease.
think we
Let's
could
hold
say it.
off, so
We got 2
But we
votes
could also
hold
not
off, 1
say it. You know
vote not
what?
hold off.
let's not hold off, because if you guys hear it and have an idea, just write it in a little Google Doc or on a notepad or something and hang on to it for like a
Just
day.
don't put it in the comments.
And just don't put it in
takes
the
to
chat.
post
Put it in the chat.
We will
Yeah.
do our
Do
best
that.
birdie impressions and get rid of you. So the theme for well, does anyone here remember? I told you guys what the theme is for next month. Do any of you remember what it is?
I told you what the theme was.
Well, you
should be because
suggested
you were
it,
like,
but-
"Oh, what themes are we gonna do?" And I was like,
I
"You
have a
gotta do
list
this."
that I'm pulling from.
Funny joke.
Specifically, what kind of funny joke?
Deleting my words. How do you don't even know what they're supposed to be?
It is a pun. The goal for next month is going to be give us the best pun of a trainer you possibly can.
The best punny trainers.
It better be punny.
It better be punny.
better
I'll be
It better be
sorely
so punny.
disappointed if you don't give us a punny trainer.
If I don't groan and roll my eyes at every single one, I swear to God.
All right.
In fact, I won't even put it in the spreadsheet if Kenna doesn't groan and roll her eyes.
That's the litmus test there. We just
That's
gotta-
the filter.
With that though, I will allow Matt to reclaim his time as king of the Q&A.
Thank
What's
you.
up, Kenna?
Just kidding.
Kenna.
Matt.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Reclaiming my time.
All right.
Overruled.
Okay, sure.
Damn. No, I just wanted to extend a thank you to everybody that commented. Those were really, really, really super cool. Thank you so much for participating. They were so fun to read. Thank you.
Anyway, enough complimenting you guys. We're gonna talk about something fun and cool. Like, so since we didn't do the January Q&A, we put out a, was it like a poll?
We put a
Was it
poll on the Patreon. Yeah. That people
Questionnaire.
could vote on.
Cool. I was gonna say questionnaire, but I'm like, I don't think
It was one question.
Patreon is
Yeah.
gonna say, "Ooh, post a questionnaire." Poll is a shorter word, but it seems like the resounding decision is going to be doing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, Mystery Dungeon one shot that we're gonna put together, and just some general questions of like what you guys would want to see in that. I'm not going to take any of it into consideration. I'm just asking for the sake of, I'm just kidding, but for the sake of a Q&A, because something that's going to be fun and cool about it is that Aaron's not going to run it. Aaron's going to be a player in it. He's going to be a Pokemon even. Bum, bum, bum. So we don't know who's going to run the game. We'll have a mystery GM taking over for that. Maybe. But so that's going to be fun. And so it's in the works and is being created. Do we have an exact time of when that's going to be posted? Next question. So I think just keep an eye out, keep an ear out, and then keep a...
Guys, I broke my light.
Third...
Aaron, this is why we can't have nice things.
Why? You did so much. You did so...
Did you break it with your imaginary legs?
No, I thought that's funny. As a bit, I threw my laptop back. It doesn't have a laptop in it. The laptop's other words, but the leg busted. I gotta fix it.
What did we learn about bits just now, folks? What did we learn?
Stick to them.
No, stick to the one that's about Graham. That goes for 50 episodes.
Stick to the one about Graham.
Anyway, you guys keep going with the
I have a
Q&A.
question from the chat that I'd like to address.
Okay.
Got it. Go for it.
Toto Doodle asked me who's Long Tim, or what's with the Long Tim.
There we go.
They're referring to this. I'm not gonna take it down because it's a pain to take down and get back up. It's a quote from The Office where they're talking about using AI to chat, and Michael Scott is typing and going, ba 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 ba. Me lobe yoy long Tim, and he keeps making typos. Instead of I love you long time, it says me lobe you yoy long Tim. And then Jim responds with who's Long Tim. So that's why that's up there. Long Tim is really Jim Halpert.
Ah.
So it should say Long Jim.
I was addressing the question.
So anyway, guys, keep an eye out for the Ministry Dungeon thing. That'll be coming around at some point. Also, what happened to the second part of the Unbeatable Halloween special?
It's sitting on a hard drive unedited.
It's sitting on a hard drive unedited. So
Aaron ran into audio issues about 15
that.
minutes into it and is getting up the nerve to edit it.
So, soon.
It'll come out by next Halloween.
Don't...
Come on. Jesus.
We're going to set up a little donation goal that's editing the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
If we hit it. I'm kidding. We won't. But it will come out at some
point. One of the
We
players' mics kind of got boned in the second recording session. So I'm trying to make it work.
What did you guys think of it so far, though? That was very
fun.
spooky.
I really enjoyed those players.
It was very crazy. But that's fun. That's cool and thrifty. But, at the end of the day, that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. I ran out of things to say.
That's it? Are we out of questions?
No, we are out of questions.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Is
it too scary? That's a new question. Hold on. Stop the presses. We got a new question in. Hot off the presses. Is it too scary? No, it's not too scary, Dan. It's actually too funny.
It's actually pretty funny and pretty wholesome.
It was very, very funny.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we could recapture that level of haha hee hee by re-recording that as a new session thing. So we'll probably just try and work through all the
I'll tell you right now
issues.
exactly what it is. It's totally fixable. It's just gonna be a pain in the butt. One of the players, their headphones bled too much into their microphone to where I can't use tools to get rid of it. I have to manually get rid of every time that they're not talking to be able to hear what they're saying, and it's a pain in the
oh, sorry about that, mouse.
Fixable.
But Trinium has a good question. With doing the beta testing, what has been your favorite / most useful feedback, and has there been anything unexpected?
Actually, I should mention that because today is actually technically the last day of the beta test. Which, by the way, if you guys didn't see as many forms as you thought there were going to be, because I put out less forms than I thought there were going to be, it's because the first couple forms fucking blew it out of the water. I learned so much about my own game that I didn't know from people's forms. Basically, what we're looking at right now is we've done 3 months of you guys just kind of letting me know how you feel about the game, making decisions about the game, and basically we're going to be entering a period where I'm going to be revising sort of the whole book to be setting generic. I want to be able to just hand it to people to be able to play creature games that aren't necessarily Pokemon, especially because if we ever want to properly release this, it can't have the word Pokemon anywhere on it.
Unless we want to be sued.
Unless we want to be sued and get a cease and desist.
Any of our interest.
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
And I would like to know to any, I want to let you know right now, any representatives of Nintendo, if you're watching this, I will happily comply with any court orders you give me. Please don't send me any.
If we're talking directly to the Pokemon people, Black and White 3.
Yeah, but
where is that going to be?
Speaking of, there was Pokemon ZA, which I'm sure we'll talk about at some point if you guys haven't seen it. But yeah, so with the beta test, I learned a lot. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to kind of change a little bit with the rules from what you guys have seen. I don't think it's a secret to say that we are currently ahead of recording of what you guys are seeing, and we've been playing with some of the new rules, and they're pretty baller. But Pokeballer. But you can expect the next sort of like beta test, we're thinking probably somewhere around September. However, I'm not going to go too far into it here. Expect to post sometime within the next month or so for anyone who's looking at getting access to the rules as they currently are. We are looking at ways to allow people to have access to sort of like our full playtest rules at the moment. Anyway.
Yeah. Some more questions that I'm seeing as I'm just trying to taking all the information. AJ had asked, what starters do you want for Pokemon ZA? Which is the newer game that's coming out. It's like Pokemon Legends. I think based on the information I've seen, and like from how they did it with Legends, where they had what was it? Cyndaquil,
yep.
Rowlet, and Pipluff, right? No, no, Oshawott. And
I forgot
those were
Oshawott.
the three Pokemon that were there. See,
yeah.
So you wouldn't have even known. But I think if they go with Pokemon that haven't had more like focus on them, so like Typhlosion didn't have like a Mega Evolution or anything like that, so they gave it the Hisuian form. Totodile doesn't have anything, so that'd be cool if they did Totodile. I don't think they will, but I think it could be interesting if they did something with like Chikorita. That could be a cool grass type that we haven't seen anything from in a minute, especially with like Mega Evolution. That could be cool. And I'm trying to think if anything else could
there's three of you. Why don't each of you nominate one Pokemon that you want to be as the starter for ZA? So Matt, do you want Chikorita to be your choice? Mudkip?
No,
All right, Mudkip. All right.
Yeah.
All right, give me a grass or fire type, Torie. That's a starter. Go for it.
Pass.
Okay, Kenna, give me a grass or fire type.
The little fire piggy.
Oh, okay.
He's so cute.
He is very cute. Okay, I'd like to get an alternate version of Emboar would be cool. All right, so Tepig, and
what's
then
the first form of that? Is it
Tepig? Tepig, yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And then now you'll have to pick the grass type, Torie.
Oh no! I have to pick the grass type. Bulbasaur.
Okay, there we go. I'd play that game.
Dan
Starter should be
like
Bulbasaur.
That wasn't water, fire, or grass. That'd be cool.
Ooh.
That is unlikely based on the Pokemon format of how they want people to be introduced to the game, because those three types have the most effectiveness across a lot of things and are the easiest to learn.
Yeah.
Because it's very smooth brain of like, oh, grass beats
Rock,
water,
paper,
water
scissors
beats fire.
style. Yeah.
I've been,
What if we could do like psychic ghost fairy?
yeah, that's
for the modding community.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Is I love it when the ROM hacks do ghost dark psychic. Those are my favorite ones when it does that little triangle.
I'd like to
Pokemon
change
Black
my
Parade.
answer.
Okay, what would you
What's
like to
your
change your answer to?
Rowlet.
We already did Rowlet. We can't do Rowlet a second time.
What do you mean?
In the
It's
last
already-
Pokemon
it's
Legends game, it was Rowlet.
grass.
Yeah, in the last Pokemon Legends game, it was
So
Rowlet.
the preface sentence I had said before that was in the last game they had Rowlet as the starter.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm sticking with Bulbasaur then.
Okay.
All right.
I think some other questions we have. Petty Seeker had said, what Pokemon would each trainer fist fight themselves? I think I would fist fight a Marshtomp, only so that I can lose and give it a hug.
That's pretty good.
What are you guys gonna punch?
I don't want to say an answer now. That's so sad.
Is it is it the
Coryne, you can't use a
character?
fire extinguisher.
Does the character think they can
Well,
win the
there's my
fight,
whole
or is
plan
it
of
just
stuff.
like, because if you're trying to win the fight, you got to go with something small. But you know,
Mouse.
I
was outnumbered.
I don't want to say anything
family.
for Vermilion because Vermilion doesn't want to fist fight anything. Aaron want to fist fight Eradicate. I want to go. Let's fucking go. Get it in a chokehold. Let's fucking go.
Let's see. Dude, no, if you put it in a chokehold like that, you're gonna lose a chunk of your
the
arm.
whole point is get it underneath the bottom jaw so that it can't bite you is the whole point.
What if you did it badly though?
Well, then I'd probably die and lose an arm.
Okay.
In that order.
I don't think you could do really good jujitsu with Pokemon. I think you'd get in trouble.
Fist fight a Snorlax so it doesn't notice, and then you can nap on its stomach. Thanks, Dave.
Let's see.
I love Totoro style. I like it.
I'm doing a good thing in reading at the moment, seeing if there's any questions we're missing.
Oh, that's great.
I think we're starting to wind down on the stream, so maybe a question or two more, if that.
So Trinium has, it's not a question, but maybe an idea, could do a video for the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon one shot where you do a small quiz to find out what Pokemon. That's cool. I think the bigger difference would be
what was
like
the whole question? Or the whole idea.
So with the Mystery Dungeon, like, are you familiar with the Mystery Dungeon games, Kenna? Like of how they start? So it's like doing that and like doing a quiz to find out what Pokemon they're going to get. Trinium, there are over 900 Pokemon. And to make a quiz for that, I don't think, I mean, someone's probably made it, but I think it'd be fun to have someone pick the Pokemon that they think they are, opposed to having a quiz, kind of lock them into a decision, because then they'll feel a bit more restricted in terms of like choices. But I do like where that is, and that could definitely be something for like as an option of like, hey, do you want to pick your own Pokemon, or do you want to quiz? I couldn't think of the word quiz, even though it's right in front of me. Small quiz.
Do you want to?
I just think of bad like sub sandwiches, and then I get Quiznos. And then that's how I get
Which
there.
fun fact? That's how Mudkip became my soul bonded Pokemon, because I did the Mystery Dungeon quiz and I got Mudkip, and I was like, as it should be,
settled.
As it should be. My ego never recovered because it didn't need to. It was
Torie, you got something for us? You've been like going back and forth for a second. You got something to share with us?
I was just trying to figure out what Pokemon DJ could fist fight.
Oh, okay.
I think it would have to be a Poliwag.
Steelix? Oh.
Poliwag! You guys went opposite ends of the fucking spectrum.
Or like a Horsey, or something under 3 feet tall. She
Why do you
has
keep
to
doing water
size
types,
it,
man?
She's only 5'2", because she loves grass types.
So you got
think,
a fully water type.
Oh, okay.
Coryne, would you
No.
fist fight? What was it? The little Oddish? Right?
No.
Go fight it. See what happens next time you yell at it.
Punch him.
It
You
was-
yelled at it?
Listen, you're getting into session 0 lore.
It has
Don't
never
know,
come back up
guys.
in the story.
And
Unconfirmed
there has
lore. Pokemon
been-
trainer Coryne Willows yells at Oddish. More at 11.
It was an
More
accident.
11.
It's an accident.
Let's see here.
Or like a Badoo. I could fist fight a Badoo.
Aaron is.
Well,
will
luckily,
You will not. Thornton will
for
stand my
you
side
for
forever.
you to do that and go up against Coryne.
Corinne's
This would be the
Badoo.
fight, Torie. This would be the fight. You just
It would
flick
be
it.
this, and then I look up, and Corinne is looming over me like a like a big brain. Corinne said, "Big brain
Yeah.
there."
water start. See, so Trinium, with the water starter thing, that has become an occurrence from me just being the youngest sibling, and them my other siblings picking the other Pokemon and telling me I couldn't pick the others. So I was like, okay, I'll go with Squirtle or I'll go with Totodile, and I've just stuck with water ever since. And then the Mudkip happened, and it's been great ever since. But yeah, water starters are the best.
Or as some people,
Pronounced water.
there you go. Thank you.
I like that.
I wasn't gonna give you the
I feel like
satisfaction.
I feel like if it's a water type, it's a water type
is a
with
water
the Terra type grass.
Grass. Yeah, it's a water type.
Yeah.
water
type.
It's a water type with the Terra type
Mhm.
filly.
Mhm. Yeah. with the specific regional type white chocolate.
Filly, what?
Oh, that's our callback, guys. That means we're done with the episode.
Yeah,
That was the
we're
first joke
wrapping
we
it up.
made. This is the
Circling
last
back
joke we made.
around. Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Okay, actually, if that's the case, I do have a thing that I want to try and show off, but I don't know if it will properly play. So what I might do is, if you guys want to see something kind of cool, Unbeatable wise, we're all gonna go away for a second, but we're gonna play a thing, and then the stream is gonna end. Does that seem chill for everybody?
That seemed cool. Can you keep a secret, guys?
Yeah, it's a thing that anyone who's gonna watch the episode that comes out on Saturday on our Patreon will get to see at the end.
Give us some hype emojis in the chat if you're ready for a cool secret thing to happen.
Y'all aren't ready. Y'all aren't ready.
Aaron has worked very hard on
so I'm
something.
excited.
He's actually.
I'm not ready either. I'm just ambiguously trying
Aaron
to hype
actually
up
needs you all to vamp for a second as he realizes
Okay.
that something is wrong.
I can vamp.
Okay.
Someone in the chat said Matt has something against baseball? ?
Oh yeah,
I would
what was
like
that
to
about?
combat this. I don't
Yeah.
understand what it's about. I'd like
Can
to
baseball
combat
bat it?
I rest my case, please.
Sorry,
Someone else take over.
I'm not I don't bat with my left hand. What did that mean though? I think Dan, you said that earlier.
I don't
yeah,
know if Dan said
yeah,
that.
no, Dan said
Someone
it. Matt has
said-
something against baseball. Dan, tell me
don't
what I
get
have
it.
against baseball before I ban you. I'm kidding. I'm not banning
Matt-
you. But if you could clarify, that would be cool.
Matt learned the sport of baseball for me. I
yeah.
will say that. It's no longer in his brain.
You know, the most knowledge I had from baseball previously was the small stint that Michael Jordan played baseball in the movie Space Jam. When he was like, the guy was like, yo, Mike, I'm going to tell the guy that you're going to throw this type of pitch because I want you to hit the ball. And Michael was like, okay. And then still struck out. And he was like, all right, man, all right, cool. Nice meeting you. Bye. And he struck out and didn't get to play baseball. It is, basketball.
Dan said it's a waffle batter comment.
Oh yeah, because I said the batters. Okay, yep. I remember. That's
Big brain.
all right. Save that pun energy for the
For
competition.
the trainer.
actually. Yeah.
contest.
Okay, I think I've got it ready. So we're all gonna
Okay.
go.
More hype, guys.
and
More hype.
it's gonna
Put more
be
hype
a
in the chat
second.
while Aaron's talking.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone. It might be like 30 seconds before it plays, so stick around for a second. I won't end the
It
stream
might
till
be
it's
2
done.
hours actually. Put on a movie. Space Jam's a really good one.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Stay unbeatable. Goodbye.
Are we still waving? My
Yeah,
arm?
you're still waving. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, let me see here. I'm gonna go to scene 4. We're gonna turn that on. And we're gonna turn that on. Okay. Okay, and now we come over here. You shouldn't be. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple seconds after.
I am unbeatable. I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fall because I am unbeatable. Earning every badge, whatever it takes. I'm gonna be the best trainer. You just wait, and I know the road ahead looks like it won't be easy. Standing by my side, got my friends with me to explore a whole world of possibilities. But no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it together. Because we are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fall because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fall because we are unbeatable.